Early this morning, about 6:45 a.m., while many of you were sleeping probably, California Chrome was out galloping on the turf course. Art Sherman worked this horse over the grass last weekend, Mike. Remember, we showed it on TVG. And I wouldn't say it was a thrilling work. Nothing bad, nothing good. We didn't learn a whole lot from it without the blinkers. He looked like he was looking around, very tentative, taking it all in, getting on the grass for the first time. So Art Sherman said after the work, he wanted to come back and have one more gallop before the Hollywood Derby this coming Saturday. And this was California Chrome this morning, going out for a gallop. Not a workout. That's why exercise rider Willie Delgado is in the irons and not jockey Victor Espinoza. So just going through the motions. It's more of a sightseeing tour rather than a trip around there to get to any fitness or more experience.
Let me ask you this. You're the trainer. So they took him for a spin on the turf on Saturday. And then immediately in the aftermath, Art Sherman says, I want to give him a gallop over the turf one more time. So what was the reason for him to go that route and call a little bit of an audible? And what are we looking for here? And did we see what we wanted to?
Okay, here's why he did it. On Sunday, the workout, the horse had no blinkers. He was looking around. He had never been in this situation before. That's working out on the grass with the cones up. It was a new experience for Tim. He's like looking at bright headlights, and he didn't know what he was doing. So the reason for coming back here is just to give him that experience and that confidence again and get him used to the turf course and what it's all about. That, hey, it's okay. We're going to gallop, race around here. We're going to exercise on here just like we do on the main track. So it's more familiarity rather than anything else. That was the reason from getting him back out here this morning. Now, is there some improvement? Yeah, I think there is. Look, the pace is different. It was a workout compared to a gallop, but he seems to be moving fine over it. I thought he was moving fine over it last Sunday. And when he comes around the front side, you'll see he's a touch more aggressive. At least he's pulling the rider a little bit. The reins are a little tighter. His ears are still pricked. He's looking around, but I have no problem with him running on the grass this Sunday after what I've seen last Sunday and now this. But as I've always said, if this was my horse, I might have worked him 2 Saturdays ago and then had the option of coming back this past weekend with a workout instead of trying to gallop 2 days before the race.
So as far as tactically and game planning in the mornings, getting him ready for the turf, you might think, I could have done things differently. But as far as his ability, the way he's taken to the turf course in the 2 races we've seen, or the 2 works we've seen, come the Hollywood Derby, you don't think that the turf would be a problem for him?
No, I mean, if he doesn't run well, that's going to be the excuse, right? But going in, I don't foresee a problem. I don't see any reason to look at what we've seen the last Sunday and Thursday and say, you know what, I'm going to pass on the Hollywood Derby.
And he's just getting over it real easy right now. He looks like he's happy and healthy and ready to roll. And he's a horse that's always benefited from racing shape. He seems to get better with racing. So now he's got the Pennsylvania Derby, the Breeders' Cup Classic, and he's leading into this Hollywood Derby.
It's a great point you make, because that's what Art Sherman said. He said, I truly believe, for an understated trainer, he said last weekend, if I'd had one more work before the Classic, I think I could have won that race.
One more race before the Classic.
One more race, I could have won that race.
He was darn close to winning it without it. He ran the widest of the top 3 finishers in there, and he didn't miss by much.
And the reason he's not running here to try and secure a horse of the year and throw another grade 1 in the ring. That's a byproduct. He's running this horse because he's got a horse that's fit, that came out of the Classic and is ready to run, and this is the race that's in front of him. That's why he's running the horse.
And he's always had an interest in putting this horse on the turf, and that's something they've always thought. Now, when you're in the throes of a Triple Crown campaign, it's not really an option, but now he's done the bulk of his running for the 2014 campaign, and you just made the point. He's ready to roll.
He gets a little stronger as his gallop gets a little longer. Now, it's different last week, Todd, because he was working a faster pace. But look, I mean, that's a horse to me that's starting to like the grass, and I don't see a problem. I'm very happy. If I'm betting California Chrome on Saturday, I'd be happy with what I see here.
A number of people will be here to do exactly that. The Chromies will be out in full force on Saturday to watch your Kentucky Derby and Preakness winner, California Chrome, race on a surface he hasn't tried until the Hollywood Derby, the turf. And we've got great incentive for you. It's the California Chrome Mobile Cash Back. Get your cash back if he finishes second. You heard that right. Bet California Chrome to win the Hollywood Derby with your mobile device. This is only through TVG.com, foreignjbets.com for all the details. And that's the first bet. Up to $20 is eligible. The California Chrome Mobile Cash Back.